Hello and welcome to another The Race Zone channel video. Today I will preview stage 20 of the Tour de France 2023, and as always in the end I will recap stage 19. Before I begin, I will have to ask you for a favor once again. Please subscribe to my channel, it really helps me, it helps the channel, and it will bring you more cycling content. So let's move on to stage 20, essentially the last stage that can shake up the GC. It is a really short stage, only 133 kilometers from Belfort to Le Markenstein-Fellering, featuring a lot of climbs, some medium mountains, nothing like too significant like high mountains, but some nasty climbs, and we can see a lot of actions. So it starts with the Ballon d'Alsace, a really long 11.5 kilometers long climb, but just 5.2%, so really shallow, and I expect that the winning breakaway will be formed here. Why do I expect the breakaway to win? Well, if you look the top teams, Jumbo, they don't really have any reason to chase. They already have a successful tour, they have the yellow jersey, they have one stage win with Vingegaard. They don't need to create enemies in the peloton. They will just set their nice tempo and finish the tour without too much stress, so no reason for them to chase. UAE, they couldn't even chase the breakaway on the Le Grand Colombier stage. Pogacar was supposed to win that stage, but they couldn't control it in a much easier terrain. They have to protect second and third place in the GC, so again no reason to push, to try and catch the breakaway. The guys are really spent, it's 20th day, so no reason. They also maybe Pogacar doesn't have a successful tour, but still his second one stage win. Adam Yates has a stage win. They had the yellow jersey. They will win the white jersey. So all in all, a lot of UCI points that they like. So the only team that could probably try and do something is Ineos for Carlos Rodriguez, but they don't really have the strength. They will probably try at the last two climbs. So I think the breakaway goes once again. And the composition of a breakaway will once again be really interesting, because a lot of guys will be allowed actually to go in a breakaway. So I think everyone from Rodriguez, from 5th in the GC down, they can all go in the breakaway, and I think they will try. So we will take a look a bit later. Then we have some downhill rolling terrain, and then the next climb, Col de la Croix de Monet. 5.2 kilometers at 7%, so a bit steeper, but again nothing too important. Col de Grospierre, 3.2 kilometers at 8%. Now that is a really steep climb, so maybe, but still a long way from the finish. Then rolling terrain until the next climb, Col de la Schlucht, 4.3 kilometers at 5.4%. Then a long downhill section of some 20 kilometers before the final two climbs, Petit Ballon. Now this is a major climb in this stage, 9.3 kilometers at 8.1%. We will look at the climb in a bit in detail a bit later, and then downhill 10 kilometers until Col du Platzerwasser, 7.1 kilometers at 8.4%, and then some plateau of 7 kilometers before the finishing line in Le Markstein. So who do I expect to go in a breakaway for sure? Yes, you guessed, it's Giulio Ciccone. So we have 1, 2, 3 second category climb, so that's 15 points for him, and the one third category climb, so I think and third category is 2 points, so I think that 17 points for Ciccone are guaranteed tomorrow. But then the real thing comes, last two climbs, and if Felix Gall goes in the breakaway, he can take additional 20 points and maybe overtake him, but we will see. Maybe the guy will surely try to go in a breakaway. We will probably see a nice battle between them. So who else will go in a breakaway? Well, Guillaume Martin for sure will try. He's now 11th in the GC. He doesn't have anything to lose. Godou will try. FDJ, Pinot, Israel with let's say the Dylan Teuns, Michael Woods again. So I expect a rather large breakaway. Maybe even Jumbo sends one guy just to try and fight, like Kelderman. I think he doesn't have any. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any Grand Tour wins, so probably they will let him fight. UA can try with Maika again, so it will be a really interesting stage, but I don't expect much action between the first two, Pogacar and Vingegaard. Not really initiative from either of them to fight tomorrow. Just roll into the Paris and move on. Adam Yates and Rodriguez, that will be an interesting battle, so we'll see. So now I said we will look at the climbs. So this is Petit Ballon, second to last climb, 9.3 kilometers at 8.1%, really steep in the beginning, some 10.2%, 9.8%, and then a bit shallow, but still a very nasty climb. And the Col du Platzerwasser is really steep in the end. Last kilometer is 10.6%, so we will probably see a decisive attack happening on this climb. Who's going to win? Well, I don't know who will be in the breakaway, but Felix Gall once again is a good option. So he will for sure be a big favorite in the betting market, alongside probably Vingegaard and Pogacar. But like I said, I don't expect GC guys, or rather those two, to fight for the win tomorrow. So the stage will be, like I said, is really short, only 133 kilometers, going to the north, and then just like making a U-turn to the Le Markenstein, where the finishing line is. And this is some Pinot territory. I think he's from this region, so he will probably try and win this stage. It will be essentially the last stage that he can win in his life. So best of luck to Pinot. And let's see just the weather. It is going to be really nice weather, some 24-25 degrees, perfect weather for cycling, light breeze, 5 meters per second. So great conditions for bike racing. And now let's analyze the stage 19. It was a breakaway stage, like I expected. A really big breakaway went. At first a lot of guys tried, but the breakaway couldn't go. Then a group of 9 escaped. It looked like it was the break of the day, but then Pollitt had a chain explosion, and then all the things got heating up again, and in the end we had a big breakaway with all the guys that I said will be there, like Mohoric, Asgren, Philipsen, Pedersen, Matti van der Poel, Bettiol, Pritko, Groenewegen, Wright. Everyone was there. They were fighting for the win. In the end Alpecin really made a mistake now. Once they got to the final climb, they needed to split the tactics and try to cover every attack, because if Van der Poel goes with the group, then probably no one will want to chase Philipsen. He has a great chance to win. If the group doesn't go away, then Philipsen wins the sprint. So, but they made a mistake. They let the small group go, Mohoric, Asgren, O'Connor, and they were never bringing them back. In the end, O'Connor tried a late attack. Asgren covered him. Mohoric overtook him on the line in a photo finish and wins. Once again, very emotional for Gino Meder. So congratulations to him. He had a really nice interview afterwards. So if you didn't, you should probably listen to it. Congratulations, Mate. And let's look at the GC standings. So Vingegaard is now leading with 7 minutes and 35 seconds in front of Pogacar, so everything is the same. Adam Yates has 1 minute and 15 seconds in front of Rodriguez. Simon Yates some 18 seconds down. Bilbao is also close, so we will see them fight for the podium tomorrow. Thank you all for and just like let's look at the KOM. So Ciccone has only 6 points in front of Gal and 7 points in front of Vingegaard, so they will fight for it tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day. See you in my next video. Bye.